I got another world record, the strongest military.
Sir, both friends and enemies must deem our army to be the strongest in the world. I will brief you on the details.
Okay. Okay, if we pay him $5,000, he will send an army of rebels. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I mean, we do have a pretty sizable army, but I don't know if it's enough to fight off all of the rebels that can ever exist. Something's telling me that maybe it's not. Maybe. Maybe. I like how these farms have not built up yet. It's kind of aggravating. What's going on? Where's my fucking construction workers at? I mean, okay, they're still out there. Okay, these guys are just not on the job yet. Like, oh, it's because they're still repairing all the shanties and crap that get destroyed by the fucking tornadoes.
President, it's not just about achieving records, but also getting people to hear about it.
I'll receive $5,000 for every journalist on the island when you actually complete a record. Well, I wish I knew that earlier. I could get like let's get a newspaper station because I guess those counts as journalists. What do these do? Increases the respect of the capitalist faction, militarist, religious, national pride. Generates revenue for every reader in the area of the newspaper. I don't actually know if this is saying like this is a bad place and I need to have, you know, the liberty generating thing in there, or if it's saying like, oh, this is this is a place that you don't want to put it. I'm having that problem again. So I'm just gonna put a newspaper literally over here, and I'm gonna make the hope that it works and the college can handle it. And I might be wrong, but oh well, if I am. This is gonna be expensive to get all these world records. I'm just saying. We dropped like almost, I think, $20,000 by now. Luckily, once these sweatshop distilleries are up, we should be able to actually, you know, get things going. Okay, I'm gonna quick build these because it only costs 1,000, and we actually do need them up like now, unfortunately, because unless we have them up, the rum distilleries are gonna do us no good. There we go. It's a very bizarre scene to see as you drive in. Just two churches with the rum distilleries next to them. So these guys are going to start doing their jobs. We're going to start getting some, you know, rum hopefully produced, which would be really nice. We may need another garage, come to think of it, and I probably should set one up, because the closest garage that gates over there is just pretty far away. So I'm going to set another garage up right here next to the restaurant, just to have it. So that the people here can get their cars a little better, a little more efficient, so they can get it moving around the town. Because I think that is an absolute necessity at this point. You know how it is. Our first rum distillery is up. It doesn't have any workers, but the quest isn't necessarily to have any workers. It's to... Oh, hold on. So, okay, all we have to do is build that one distillery. Okay, fine. We'll have the other one there just because we can, and we'll see if it produces us any money. It needs high school workers to get there. Well, luckily we have a bunch of high school workers coming up, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hopefully. There we go. As you can see, this is going pretty well. Okay, we need to create some more... Ooh, world's richest country? I think I can do that.
Partner, I heard you're interested in records. Being the world's richest country will sure bring us some good publicity.
Okay, we need to have 2 banks to accept all that money. Okay, fair enough. I think I can actually handle 2 banks. Let's go and see if we can get that going. Is that under welfare and economy? Yeah, there we go. We'll have 2 banks. We'll just plop them over here in this empty parcel of land. Because, honestly, I want the banks to be as close to me as physically possible. So that, you know, I can walk over to them and get whatever I want. So that's exactly what's going to happen. We'll have 2 banks literally right next to each other over here. It'll be perfect. And it'll be out of the public's eye, so it won't matter to them at all. I mean, we don't want the tourists to see where we're storing their money. God knows they'll try to steal it. Completing all of these challenges is actually causing me to suffer somewhat financially, which is a bit aggravating. So I'm hoping, you know, that everything gets set right soon as more tourists are brought in. The tourists seem to be doing fine, I think. Let me have a look at the tourists.
Let's have a party.
So they're satisfied with the business directions that I'm going with. And I don't think I need to necessarily fully extend the tourist sector that much, especially with all the quests I'm doing right now. I'm just going to let them leave to their own devices and see how that goes. Hopefully, these people are having enough entertainment, and all the clones decided they didn't have enough of this hotel, so they went over to this one. Interesting.
Is this biodegradable?
This tour guide is kind of suspicious. Really? Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. You have people that are literally identical. Like, this game is literally just filled with clones. Seriously. We're gonna do fine. He's only got 7 votes. Every citizen's gonna support me. Because of course they will. They always do. And if they don't, they die. Okay, so we actually do have people working here, and they should actually be getting their stuff. They should be getting a stock of stuff from up there soon. Because we have these guys doing sugar work, so they should be getting some stuff for the rum distillery. I'm assuming that there are some cargo trucks that will be coming down here very soon to carry all that supplies. Because there really isn't a lot of stuff they have to carry, to be honest with you. Strongest military, Nobel Prize for Peace in Mathematics. Okay.
Sweetie, do you know anything about modern mathematics? It's like a battlefield, but with a lot more gore and fighting.
Okay.
The Nobel Committee will reward anyone who brings peace to mathematics.
Okay, so we did have 3 generals. There we go. And we won that one immediately. That's not that surprising, to be honest. We are actually kind of close to finishing all the world records. There's one more that just appeared over here now, actually. Literally, biggest territory. Who the fuck are you?
The record thing is really doing good for the self-esteem of me and my boys. Way to go! How about you do something more?
I know your ridiculous stance on attacking the superpowers, and I think that we can do it if we catch them by surprise. I have something different in mind. Let's annex Mars. We only need to shoot a flag there. Build a cheap, shabby nuclear program and shoot a Tropican flag to Mars. Okay, fine. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Okay, a cheap, shabby nuclear program. Where would that be under? Is that under government? It requires a minister. Okay, so we need to actually get a ministry, and then we can build a nuclear program. I'm sure the United Nations will love us for that. They'll definitely invite us over for tea. Let's just shove it right there. I don't care about this side of town. This friggin' side of town's over here sucks. So I guess we're gonna build a nuclear program. I mean, we kind of need nukes, to be honest with you. And that'll help actually protect us from foreign invasion, because ain't no one gonna be invading us if we have a fucking nuke just waiting for them. Unfortunately, because of the churches we built, all the fathers are spread throughout the city, so it might cause some religious dissonance. The purification of El Presidente is enough. It's always enough, let's be honest. We actually might need to hire some bastards to work in these things again, because they're spreading their work out, unfortunately.
Congratulations.
Oh yes, I won the
President.
elections. Okay, sweet. So soon we'll be able to build a nuclear program. We just need to let's get our ministers set up. So for the economy, we're gonna want someone with really, probably exceptional intelligence. I guess below average courage is acceptable. Leadership should be exceptional. For education, definitely high education. So, and high courage might be a good idea. So let's go with Victoria Jones there. We don't have anyone for foreign affairs. The interior, we want someone with a lot of courage and a lot of intelligence, preferably. Not the best. Let's see what we have for maybe the defense ministry. We could actually get Brock White, the pastor, to be our guy, and he actually honestly looks kind of like the best choice, which is really odd. Okay, fine. The pastor. No, I did not hire you. I clicked on Brock White. Actually, you are Brock White. Okay, never mind. The minister for the church ministry, has become the actual minister of defense. There we go. We did it. And you know what that means? We actually now can build a nuclear program. It requires electricity, about 30 watts of it. God damn it. Okay. So, the next thing we have to do in order to achieve this is actually build an electrical plant. Where is that? That's going to be under infrastructure, I think. We might as well go with just a regular power plant. I don't think we're going to need a nuclear fission plant necessarily. We could have it up there, maybe just have the nuke by the tourists, you know, so they can see it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna extend the road up here. We are going to have infrastructure power plant. We're gonna build a power plant up there so that it's also easier for them to get to work. And we are going to totally have a nuclear silo just right there, where everyone in the island can see it and know that we have it at all times. So don't fuck with us, you know. I mean, it should be obvious, honestly, but some people just don't seem to realize. These guys do have stuff they should be preparing to sell, which, I don't see them doing it. So, do it, guys. Build more statues. Do I get money for this? No, it's loyalist respect. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my time. Really isn't. We're spending a lot of money. We're still in the positive, but we're gonna need to wait a little bit for our economy to build back up again. And I think this thing, the nuclear program, is like $6,000, so that's 6,000 big ones right there. So I don't know what this radius actually means. What does that radius mean? Oh, that's the radius of the power plant. Okay, so we need to wait for the power plant to get maximum power when it starts coming online. And then we'll be able to actually, set up the nuclear stockpile. I'll wait for my economy to build up a little bit before I do that.